ICE has arrested 15 individuals from Iran. One man had ties to Hezbollah. Another one was a former sniper from the Iranian army. We talked to somebody on the phone. She has two phones. One, she's talking to someone from Iran. Another one, she's talking to her mother.
Oh, but let me give you my analysis. The number one way to attack America from the inside is through sleeper agents.
But on the list, we have Chicago, we have New York, we have L.A., there was Miami.
All right, ICE arresting 16 Iranian nationals since Sunday across 11 states, including one who is accused of serving as a sniper for the Iranian army.
Grace and peace, everybody. We got an interesting topic here today, not to put us on alert, not to make us at all anxious or anything of that nature, because we know that ultimately our fate is in the hands of the Lord. But really, I just want to put you on alert, put you on game, if you will, to be mindful of the things that are going on around us. Well, Jason, what are we talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's go.
This story just broke and it's urgent. NBC News reports that last week, Iran sent a message to Trump telling him that they would unleash sleeper cell agents in the United States if they were attacked. For those living under a rock, we attack them.
Alarming news. ICE has arrested 15 individuals from Iran. One man had ties to Hezbollah. Another one was a former sniper from the Iranian army. Under the Biden-Harris administration, we let in 1,272 Iranians into America illegally to start their lives here. Our open border was a national security threat to us all, as we literally let the enemies come in. We let in over 10 million people, and 2 million people are unaccounted for. They simply slip into America, and we have no idea where they are. The FBI is warning us all of potential sleeper cells living here inside America. Are you talking to somebody?
No, thank you. Thank you so much.
We're just a few days away from the election, and look what's going on. We're here in Southern California at the border, and we came upon this girl. She was with a large group. The group has left her. We talked to somebody on the phone. She has two phones. One, she's talking to someone from Iran. Another one, she's talking to her mother. The man from Iran asked us if we could pick her up and give her a ride in the car. Of course, we know that's illegal. She's been asking us where the police is at, that she's going to San Diego. She came from Iran. She came today with a bunch of people. We saw the Border Patrol picking up the group of people that she came with, but she's toting behind that luggage. She has a backpack, she has a neck pillow, she has a Christian Dior a scarf with her, a leather hat on. She's dressed pretty well for making the long journey here all the way from Iran. 4 years, over 10 million, 15 million, 20 million. Who knows the exact number? I don't know. But it has been happening. We have millions of people in here, and it's still happening because we just saw this girl, and we saw two other gentlemen. Border Patrol just barely picked them up, and they were from the Middle East.
Hey, did you know that before Donald Trump decided to, ruin Iran's day, they threatened to release their sleeper cells that they have in America? And so, for everybody that's like, well, you shouldn't have done that. That was a night. We're going to be launching. Guys, they have sleeper cells in America, and that's enough justification you need to drop a, what, to do whatever. They have sleeper cells in America meant to do harm to Americans. And while I don't want to see boots on the ground in Iran or anywhere else in the world, having sleeper cells in America is definitely not going to be it. And I wonder how they got in. I wonder how these Iranian sleeper cells got into America. It couldn't have possibly been our wide open border that we had for 4 years.
These are Iranian agents living here in America that are just waiting for the word to attack us. However, I don't think enough people have thought through what that looks like. It's not just somebody hiding out in the house waiting for the word to go attack us or put a bomb somewhere. These are people who have been living here any number of years, who have integrated themselves into our communities, into churches, into synagogues, into mosques, into our community, our community centers, and our workplaces. And I don't just mean the janitor who's mopping the floor waiting for the word. It could be the CEO, the CFO. It could be the admin. It could be the middle management. It could be anybody in our workplace. It could be anybody in our government, right? Let me give you my analysis. The number one way to attack America from the inside, to attack our homeland, is through sleeper agents. Because The reason we never get attacked is logistically it's a nightmare to attack America. Now you might think an attack means a bomb. You might think an attack means, some big immaculate thing. It could be any sort of attack. It could be attacking our electric grid. It could be attacking our internet, our networks. It could be any type of cyber attack. It could be, releasing all of our information out to the world to compromise Americans.
But on the list, we have Chicago, we have New York, we have LA, there was Miami, there was Michigan and Washington were the main ones on that list.
We have sleeper agents in your cities, America. And we got switches. So I recommend y'all to stay asleep because we got plenty of young dudes in these cities who are willing to put you back to bed. Like, congratulations. You got sleeper agents in Chicago. They're probably too scared to even wake up. Congratulations. You got sleeper cells in Philly. Say something bad about the Philadelphia Eagles, and you're going to get taken out by a random civilian. Bro, your old grandma will put you in the dirt. You got sleeper agents in Atlanta? Where he going to go? Someone probably already stole his car. What, you want him to Uber to a...
Yo, we got you in Atlanta, baby. We got you. You're gonna get lost on Peachtree, man. That's it. We got you on Peachtree. You get on the traffic, you stuck. You stuck, man. That's hilarious. Let's go.
Destination, and you better send them some money for that Uber because the ATL scammers probably already got to him first. Okay? Like, the irony is that most of the people in these big cities don't have any beef with you, Iran. But if you're gonna mess with our cities, that's when we draw the line, okay? Because this is America where we have more patriotism for our cities than our country.
All right, ICE arresting 16 Iranian nationals since Sunday across 11 states, including one who was accused of serving as a sniper for the Iranian army.
And two men accused of trying to assassinate President Trump on behalf of Iran appeared in court yesterday ahead of their trials. Both are charged with murder for hire.
One of them admitted to ties to Hezbollah in Lebanon. A law enforcement source told Fox News the FBI is closely watching for any Iranian-backed sleeper agents in the wake of Operation Midnight Hammer. During the Biden administration, border agents arrested more than 1,500 Iranians who entered illegally at our southern border. They let nearly half of them go. President Trump on that this morning.
Biden let a lot of supercells. And Biden was an incompetent president, had no idea what he was doing. He let a lot of supercells in, many from Iran. But hopefully we'll take care of them. What Biden did to this country should never be forgotten.
According to authorities, one of them has ties to Hezbollah. Another is an alleged former sniper for the Iranian army. At a budget hearing yesterday, Attorney General Pam Bondi said the number of Iranians illegally in the United States continues to grow.
It's well over 1,000 have entered our country, and I can tell you we are on high alert, and everyone is looking at that very closely.
Now, she says budget cuts won't affect the overall mission. DOJ and the FBI continue to focus on threats toward President Trump himself as a result of his ordering of the killing of this man, General Qasem Soleimani, in January 2020. Assassination plots originating in Iran, not only toward President Trump, but to U.S. residents who once lived in Iran. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, seen there yesterday, was asked about sleeper cells in the United States. Those are groups of people who live among us in the U.S. quietly until ordered to act.
We've seen some from overseas and some that have been here, maybe gone overseas for a short period of time, become radicalized and come back, or individuals that are right here in the United States.
And you know what? The whole notion of sleeper cells, albeit I do believe that they exist. I do believe that there are bad actors among us. Absolutely. But we can't live in fear. The whole point of that whole movement is to have us in fear, to have us looking at each other and looking at our neighbors with the side eye when we wouldn't have done that before. So though I understand it, I don't believe that there's anything that we can do to deal with it apart from just being completely hypersensitive over everything going on. We got the 4th of July coming up, wonderful summer happening, all that kind of stuff, good things coming on in the fall and so forth. We're going to have to keep living our lives. Americans are pretty good at just taking it, rolling with it, and getting back onto our lives. And I think knowing that, yeah, there's probably some bad actors among us, being mindful, being vigilant, look out for things that don't make sense, but at the end of the day, not changing the way that we live, because that's ultimately what they hate, is the way we live, in a way that we're able to do and move as Americans in a way that many countries can never imagine. And that is part of the issue. But let me know what you think about it down below. I appreciate you jumping to the comment section. We'll keep that conversation going down there. I really do appreciate you all hitting that subscribe button, helping us get a little bit closer, just that much closer to hitting 50,000 subscribers. I'm looking forward to rocking with you all again. So until next time, everybody, grace and peace.